The lives of the members of BTS, a phenomenal boy group from South Korea, are often in the spotlight. They are not only known for their outstanding talent in the world of music, but also for the close and deep relationship that exists between them. One of the most touching moments in their journey is when Jungkook, the golden magne, falls ill, and Taehyung, affectionately called V, becomes a loving helper. This story not only illustrates the human side of these idols, but also shows how strong their friendship is. This incident began when BTS was undergoing a very busy schedule in their world tour series. As a global group, their schedule is filled with concerts, interviews, and various other events. However, behind the glitter of the stage, there was a physical and mental burden that they had to bear. Jungkook, who had always been known as an energetic and feisty member, began to show signs of fatigue. One night after a successful concert in a big city, Jungkook feels that his body is not what it used to be. It feels dizzy, nauseous, and high fever. Although he initially tried to hide his condition so as not to worry the other members, his condition worsened. Just then, Taehyung, who shares a hotel room with her, realizes something is wrong. Taehyung has always been known as a person who cares about the people around him. He not only notices what is visible on the surface, but also feels the emotions and inner state of people dear to him. When he saw Jungkook lying weak in bed, Taehyung immediately acted. Without hesitation, Taehyung contacts their manager for medical help. However, given the late hour and limited access, they had to wait a while before the doctors arrived. During that time, Taehyung patiently takes care of Jungkook. He made sure that Jungkook stayed hydrated, placed a wet cloth on his forehead to lower his fever, and gave him words of comfort to feel calmer. "I just thought, I have to do something," Taehyung said in an interview later. "I know he always tries to be strong for all of us, so this time, I want to be the one to support him." In that exhausting condition, their relationship actually got closer. Taehyung and Jungkook talk heart to heart, something they rarely do given their respective busy lives. Taehyung reminds Jungkook that it's okay to feel weak once in a while, that he doesn't have to endure it all alone. "Hyung, I just don't want to be a burden to you guys," Jungkook said in a weak voice. "How can you be a burden? We are a family, and families are there to take care of each other," Taehyung replied, holding Jungkook's hand. The conversation became a warm moment in the middle of a heavy night. For Taehyung, caring for Jungkook is not a burden, but an expression of love and friendship. When morning came, the other BTS members Jin, Suga, J-Hope, and Jimin immediately knew Jungkook's condition. They immediately gathered in the hotel room, brought snacks and additional medicines. Although they were all busy, none of them left Jungkook alone. The leader, rearranges their schedules to give Jungkook more time to rest. Jin, known as the mother in the group, prepares a warm soup to help restore her condition. Suga and J-Hope provide entertainment with humorous stories, while Jimin continues to make sure that Jungkook stays comfortable. "We all took care of each other, and this was one of those moments where we really felt like family," Jimin said. When word of Jungkook's condition finally spread to ARMY, BTS fans, support and prayers poured in from around the world. ARMY praised Taehyung for his concern and expressed how touched they were to see the relationship between BTS members so sincere. Through social media, hashtags such as #GetWellSoonJungkook and #ThankYouTaehyung are trending on various platforms. Many feel that this kind of friendly relationship is one of the reasons why BTS is so loved. Luckily, Jungkook's condition improved after several days of rest and treatment. However, this incident served as a reminder to all of them about the importance of maintaining health, both physical and mental. In an interview after the incident, Jungkook expressed his gratitude to Taehyung and the other members. "I feel very lucky to have them as a family. They are not only colleagues, but also people who have always been there for me, in joy and in sorrow," he said emotionally. For Taehyung, this incident is also a valuable lesson. We never know when someone really needs us. But when it comes, the most important thing is to be there for them, he said. This story is not just about a sick idol and a friend who takes care of him. This is a story about true friendship, about how a sense of care and love can be the most powerful healer. In the midst of a world that is often obsessed with perfection, BTS shows that vulnerability and support are human and beautiful things. Through this incident, Jungkook and Taehyung teach that behind every difficult moment, there is always an opportunity to strengthen relationships and show love to those closest to us. Their story will continue to be remembered, not only by the ARMY, but also by anyone who believes in the power of true friendship. The moment was also captured by some staff behind the scenes. Although it was not planned to be published, some pieces of the story began to spread among curious fans. Many were moved to hear how Taehyung and the other members took turns guarding Jungkook throughout the night. One of the videos that was later released showed Taehyung sitting next to Jungkook's bed, holding his hand gently while speaking slowly. Taehyung's eyes looked attentive, as if he wanted to make sure that his little brother felt comfortable even though his body was not fit. And another part of the video, Jimin with his trademark smile brings an extra blanket to Jungkook's room, while Jin in a father-mother style makes sure that all the food available is nutritious enough. Even Suga, who is usually more reserved, was caught on camera giving a light joke to make the atmosphere more cheerful. "It's not just Taehyung who is amazing in this moment," said one of the staff members who witnessed the incident. "Every member showed their best side. It's like seeing a family protecting each other." In various interviews, BTS often emphasizes that one of the keys to their success is the deep relationship that exists between them. Jungkook, as the youngest member, is often the center of attention, not only because of his talent, but also because of his nature of always wanting to give his best. However, this moment of pain reveals another side of the group, in which the rest of the members are without a doubt its pillars of support. Jungkook is a man who always works hard, even more than he should, RM once said. But we also always remind him that he is not alone. When one of us falls, the other will make sure he can get back up. Taehyung, who in this moment was in the spotlight, also shared his thoughts. "We all learn from each other. From Jungkook, I learned about hard work and dedication. So when he needed us, it was a chance for me to give something back." After this incident, BTS fans around the world are increasingly showing their respect and love for this group. Many shared their own stories of how BTS has inspired them to support their friends and family in difficult situations. "I learned a lot from them," one soldier wrote on social media. "Seeing how Taehyung takes care of Jungkook taught me the importance of being there for someone without having to be asked. It is unconditional love." Another fan added, "BTS has always shown that they are more than just a music group. They are a vivid example of how human relationships should work." This friendship story is also the talk of the entertainment industry. Many praised BTS for how they deal with the immense pressure of being an international celebrity while maintaining deep human values. One prominent music critic wrote, "BTS is a global phenomenon, but behind it, they are still human beings who care about each other. That's what makes them different. They not only talk about love and friendship in their songs, but also practice them in real life." The story of Jungkook's illness and how Taehyung and the rest of BTS took care of him is living proof that true friendship can be a tremendous force. In a world that is often full of pressure and high expectations, they show that the most important thing is to take care of each other. Through this moment, BTS once again proved that they are not only idols on stage, but also role models of life. Their stories remind us all that in the midst of all the hustle and bustle and stress, there is always room for love, care, and support.